Okay, I may have to finish the papers today first, though. That'll be a big tag because it's torn already. Wow, I like missed a whole chunk of his book. Although, if I cut them this way, let's see, that'll be there, so they need to be about, that's almost half, right? Let's do a test piece. Let's use this one. I may have to do a voiceover with all that. Because by the time they get wound up, it'll get louder and louder. Okay, and we can trim that down. Yeah. That puts us just inside the edge. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. Well, alrighty then. That's what we'll do. Oh. Okay. So then, let's start with this chunk here. Oh, that's not going to work. I have so many projects, it's ridiculous. And it's funny, this one I wasn't really going to film, I was just going to mess around this morning, and I remembered somebody had asked why I don't have the camera on all the time, and honestly it's because I don't usually think about it. But we'll see how this goes. And the biggest thing is, like with live chats and stuff, I guess you could like talk and hang out with people in real time, but I'm not coordinated enough at the moment to do this and remember to check my computer because it's way over there anyway. So, yeah. I may get to that point though. Because I do, well, okay, I don't catch a lot of live streams while they're live, but I do like watching them after the fact. Okay. And I don't think I need this many at the moment, but that's fine. Put it on the torn, that still needs doing. Those are still in play. Alright. I think that will work though. I also took out some coffee stained and coffee dyed doilies and some papers. I'm going to do them this way, but I think, yeah, I think we'll just go this direction. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we've got 4. We're going to try for 4, right? Put that over there for the moment. 4. Sweet. All right. Oh my goodness. Is he hiding? Is he hiding from you? Okay, so the baby puppy's got his head stuck under the sheet that covers the old Darth Vader chair. And Nigel's distressed because he can see him, knows he's there, and can't get him. And now it's a game. That's hilarious. Okay. Nope, not that one. Let's try with this one. There we go. I don't know if we want more coffee dyed papers or not. Because if we cut that down, it's only yay much. Now we could cut it down and add that in between as just a little flip or something. I want more of an actual journal to write in or stick stuff in, I think. Oh no, what if we go, let's see, because that'll be purple. Alright, give me a minute here. It always takes me forever to figure this out. I don't want that going. Normally I do these this way and attach them like so as a tuck spot. But if we're going to do it as more of an actual journal, I could probably do it from this direction and have it as whatever. Or we can have it coming down from the top and cut it down and do that. Or stick it and make a corner. Crap. There's so many things you can do with doilies. I never know which one I want to do. Let's do something different in each of them, I think. Alright, so doily. Let's see. Here. That'll go here. That, then that. and then that one, right? And that will be 1. Okay, we might only get 2 of these in this particular journal. That's okay. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, that's the plan, I think. What I need to do first, though, is cut those down. And normally I'd get out my paper trimmer for that, but because these have been treated and are all different, then they don't sit flat. I didn't iron them or anything. I guess people do that. I don't. I don't iron clothes unless there's a special event. But to each their own. Okay, so 1. And we're not being precious either, is the other reason for not dragging out the trimmer. 2. Maybe we'll call it the eyeball book. Let's see, is that going to be perfect? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do that one, then that one, then that one. Wow, those are not straight at all. That's great. Keep all those because we can use them all. Except maybe those. I don't want those. I don't need every scrap of paper. Okay, and then that will go in here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. And a pocket in the back of this one, and we need to do something decorative on the inside, right? So goes the plan. Okay, so that's 1. Alright, let's go again. Hey, 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 easy. Hello. Oh my gosh, you're too cute. Be careful with Zen. She's old and doesn't always want to play. Oh, baby girl Zen. Sometime. What you doing, darling? Are playing with you? Just not having it? That's okay. They'll get bored. They will get bored and run away. The silly boys. Oh. Let's just on the inside of that, I think. Curly paper. Work with me. Okay, let's try that. Alright. Close enough, huh? Wow, that's terrible. Good Lord. You know what we should do? We should do one of those hangouts, have a drink, and see what we can create things. If I get to doing the live streaming, we might just do that. I'm not a huge drinker anymore, which is good. But, really? See, she's not having it. Luna? Good girl, Finn. I know, he thinks he's all big and tough, huh? All of 7 weeks old. Well, no, let's see. 8 weeks on Monday. 8 weeks on Monday. We've had him almost 2 weeks. He was 11 pounds when we got him, and he's currently, let's see, last week I weighed him again. He was 13.4. I'd easily give him 15, maybe 17 at this particular juncture. At least 15 and a half. Okay, let's do this subject here. Yes, how cute. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these already. Okay, that cut's terrible. That will never do. Even for not being precious, that's just no. Just no. Alright. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, delicious. Okay, all different lengths. I don't think that'll matter terribly. We'll have to see when we get the whole book put together. Okay. Yep, love it, love it. Love it. Sure about that one. Okay. So, that's two that go this direction, yes. That should be a front and a back. What we might want to do... Crap, I didn't think about that. That's a lot already. But what we might want to do is just do a front and a back. Keep this for the inside of another one. And do something like that, maybe? That's an awful lot, though, for this tiny little bag. Well, it started as a big bag, but you know, by the time you get them cut down and stuffed, they end up very small. Okay, so like so... Oh, God, I love that. Ooh. Oh, it's freaking amazing. Okay. Sir? Yes, you with the cuteness going on. Thank you. Okay. Should lay open if I do the kitchen, not kitchen stitch. Why do I keep calling it a kitchen stitch? It's a kettle stitch. Oh my gosh. Okay. But it should lay open. I don't, oh, wait, that one has one. In case you're not familiar with the kettle stitch, this is just a splash crap in it book that sits on my table here. This binding here, you sew your signatures to where the next, let's see, you start with the back and then the next one up all sits in here. God, how would you describe that? I have videos on how I've done this. But yeah, they each row makes a new, you go in the previous row to fasten it off and then do your regular binding, but each time you come down, pick up underneath the previous stitch and back into the signature that you're working on all the way across, and you go back and forth across the book. But yeah, what happens then is this now lays flat. No matter where in the book you open it, it lays flat. But you can do that. You can do that same thing into a a hidden binding, a hidden seam. So if we stitched all that in here, this piece then, or even the front, this front here, this front here, and the very back page, you can stick to the inside cover, which in this case would be this part. So you'd have this. This part's all hidden on the inside of your bag, or your book cover, or whatever you made. And that would count, you wouldn't see this side, that would be glued down there, that would count as your inside cover. See? I think we might do that, which means, let's see. Hello, Zen. Okay, if we do that, then what do we want to stick to this? How would that look? There. I don't know. Possibly. Oh. I have an idea. Okay. Some of our extra pages, right? Yeah. Oh my god, you guys, I just had the coolest idea. Okay, so we're going to cut that down like so. A little bit, cut down. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to do 2, I think. Yeah, let's do 2. The reason for this, let's do this color. Oh yeah, yes. This way. Alright, what we're going to do is, remember I said we need to put pretty paper on the inside here if we're going to make this a pocket? Because this will be glued down here. So there's the front of our journal, but we want this to be pretty on the inside so that it's a pocket, which we're going to glue these in here now. But the way I just folded these, where the fold is, this way nothing can try and get into the seam. Let's see. Oh, we want that this way because this will be the inside. Careful. Okay, so that will be stuck there. And that one, no, that one's fabulous. That will go here. And then what we'll have, possibly, that will go there. And please don't think I'm talking down to you guys and going, this will go here, blah, 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 blah. I do that for me because I forget no matter how many times I make stuff. Okay, so that will then be, yeah, that'll be glued on the inside. So that'll be our inside pocket. And if we do one on the back, it'll be like so. Which is way prettier. So if we do that then, this should look okay. As our inside cover. With that there, and whatever pocket here. We have to keep in mind a closure, because we have our ribbon, which we can punch through in the front. Punch one in the front, punch one in the back, and just tie it. That might work. I don't know. Oh, somebody's here. Okay. Where did we get to here? Oh, that's right. We're planning inside pockets. Sammy stopped by for a visit, and her belated birthday present that was a royal cluster thing finally came in, and she's all excited, so that's good. Okay, that will be our inside. So we need 2 of these. Yes, okay. And then this is our cover. We want pockets on both. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll use the extreme glue stick. It should work for this. Honestly, the Elmer's extreme glue stick is the only glue stick I will choose ever again. No, I'm not going to do that anymore, so we can do this. Alrighty. What I want to do is stick down, make sure we get this edge really good, under here as well, just to be sure. You probably could trim those, but I'm not going to. Wow, that is not good on a textured surface, but we're going to stick a textured surface to a textured surface, so I'd rather use a bunch. And it's so cold. I definitely want this edge, like, alright, if we have to trim it, so be it. Start where we need coverage the most. And work our way backwards from the front. There we go. Alrighty. Oh. Okay, same thing on the other side. Stick down our bag flat things from the bottom. Okay. Alright, let us go on there. Okay. Now, what we want to make sure is, see, I don't think we're going to do that one. We could leave it open, but I think I'm going to glue it closed there. So neaten that up a little bit. Okay. Now, same thing on this side. Add extra here in the middle, top edge, sides for sure. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the colored pages there will become our inside pockets. Start in the middle, work our way to the outside. Just smooth down little by little. Starting from the inside, working outwards. And hopefully that will push any air bubbles that direction. Wow, I think I folded that. No. Okay, so our center is stuck down. These are our edges. Make sure our pockets aren't stuck. Nice. Okay, we're going to let that dry as is. When we come back, we'll glue this flap down here and then glue the sides. Okay, let that dry. Put our fabulous glue stick away. Okay, while that's drying, drink some coffee. I love coffee. Okay, take our crumbs off with that. Okay, those aren't trimmed. Yeah, I think we want two, but I don't want them. Let's see, that one, then that one. I want something in between the two, and I need two of these pages for the outside edge of these, because they'll be stuck to the inside edge of the cover, if that makes any sense at all. Alright, those are good. Yeah. Alright, so we'll cut these down. Yeah. And we're not being precious, we're just going to throw them in there because it doesn't really matter at the moment. Alright, these ones will chuck. These ones will keep because we can make embellishments for other things out of them. There's that one there. Okay, we didn't need this one. Oh. Okay, so we have 1, 2 signatures. I want each of them like so. Yeah. There, on this one. Yeah, that way. Okay, so we have 2 signatures. I still have this bare spot here. I don't know if you want to glue something to it or not. Plus we could always glue this part down as a pocket. Maybe. Or we might just leave it, I don't know. I don't know about doing a kettle stitch with just 2 signatures. I've not done that before. It shouldn't matter? Huh. Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's still here. Alright. Like that. I don't think we'll need the whole thing, but I'm going to use the whole thing, save for this edge that's frayed. Okay. That there. I'm going to do a rough mock up here. And let's see. I'm hearing loud music but not seeing anything. Okay. Let's see. Not quite the middle. And then I think here should be plenty for no bigger than this little journal is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be fine. Okay, we're going to start with this one. No, that's going to be the top. I always start with the bottom. I'm not sure why. I just do. Seems to work just fine. Make sure everything's where we want it to be. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to tie a knot in. Yes, I am. Kidding. I'll tie a knot real quick. Poor baby puppy's so tired. He had a big play with his friends. He's out. Okay. Running in his sleep. That's hilarious. They're so cute. Okay, I've got some overhang and variance on length. I'm not worried about it because it's more of a junk journal. Okay, this one I'm going to hang off the edge of the table, poke holes where I marked them. And actually, before I move that anymore, I should clip that. And what did I do with all my stuff? Put it away. That's what I did with it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Sorry about my buff head and my grungy hat. And I've been looking into getting a new one, but we shall see. Okay, outside to the inside. Make sure, well, no, we'll start where we're at here. Put that there, make sure those all line up. There we go. Okay, outside to the inside. Hold the knot tail to the side. We're going in the next hole. And out. Make sure there's no knots. See where you guys are at today. I'm moving my camera and it's just weird. Okay, outside to the inside, pull it through. Inside to the outside. Now we're going to go back to the hole that we just did. Make sure you pull it taut, but not so tight that you rip the paper, because that would just be terrible. It's supposed to hold your papers. Okay, then we're going to go back into the... Actually, we're not. We're going to go around the original knot. And I'm going to tie that as a knot underneath the first one. Very loose there. And then tie it one more time, just so it holds itself. But you want to make sure that it's under the first knot. Okay. There's our first signature. Now, I'm going to take our second signature. Once we find its middle, there it is. We're going to make sure we get it all aligned how we want it. I'm going to clip it before we poke holes this time. Okay, and same thing off the edge of the table. Poke our holes. 3, 4. This time we're going to align that one with that one. Wow. Actually, I'm going to fold the whole thing. I'll make sure it lines up how it's going to sit in the book. And this part's finicky. Especially with fluffy papers. Okay, let's see. The biggest thing we want to double check is that our holes line up the way we need them to. And that we don't lose our thread in between pages or signatures. So, and double check when you can fold it and it's aligned as it should be as well. Clip what we've done to itself with the new half. Okay, so we've got our bottom signature we just did. What we want to do is going through our top signature under that knot. Remember, we're not going to see any of this from the back. Okay, we're going in the next hole down, make sure we don't have any knots, snags, or tangles. We're going under, well, I guess it would help us in the right spot here. Under the first bar that we made in the first signature, and around that bar, and up under the second, back down the hole we just came out of. Be careful that all your tail doesn't get caught on these as you pull through. It does happen. Sometimes you just have to back it out a little bit and then pull it down, and that has made a stitch. If you're a knitter or you crochet or do any other yarn work, macrame, that kind of thing, you just made a row essentially. Okay, so we go to the next hole and we repeat the process. We pull it through, make sure it's not snagged. Under this bar here, and make sure you come around that whole stitch and go up the next bar. And I apologize for the obnoxious noise that's about to start next door. They've got a little four-wheel go-kart thing that they're trying to get up and running. These are the same people that spent half the night playing with an air rifle, which I'm all for, but one, you don't need anything that powerful in town. Two, you don't need to be doing that crap all night, but whatever. Okay, this is our end one. Normally we come under here and go back up the next one, but since we don't have a next one, we're just going to go straight down. But you would come up and around, make a knot, and then start your next signature. So I'm going to pull that through, and because we only have two signatures, I'm going to come back where we've already been, just to make sure it's going to hold. It should be fine as is, but I want to be sure. And I'm going to come down this side and up the other side again, just for some extra security. You don't have to. It will be fine. Okay, there, and then we go down where we came up and up where we originally came down, and back through the hole that we just came out of, and up through our original hole. See, it gets caught or snagged, just back it out a little bit, give it some space, and pull it gently. Alrighty. So, let's come back to the beginning. I'm just going to tie that, well, I'm going to tie that under the original knot again, which is going to be tight. So, we have to be real careful not to tear our paper. Okay, and I'm going to do that again. Well, let's go this way. Around, under here. That one's going to go this direction. And I want to make sure it sits under the original knot. And then I'm going to stitch through the original knot as best I can. All the way through all of that string. And then we're going to trim. And we're going to trim a loop from the original one. And undo our clips. And let's see. There we have 2 signatures. Okay. There's our center. And it looks good. There's the center of our second signature. Well, the first one that we did. Hey guys, it's still reasonably damp, but I figure I will get the rest of the wet glue for the outside done and set it aside. I have other videos to try and get done today and tomorrow, so I may have to come back and finish this one tomorrow. At any rate, I thought about pulling out the cardboard supports. They're not overly thick on their own, but when you get them in between, you know, the folded paper bag, you know, they expect that to hold a whole bunch of weight for the size that the bag was originally. So what if we pull those out and add those inside here when we glue this down? And that'll give us, or should give us, something extra to punch through here to tie the ribbons. Because if we tie one on the front, or attach one on the front, one on the back, that'll give us a ribbon tie closure. And we should be able to make it extendable, or change how long we need it, based on how chunky the book gets. That's my goal. That's the experiment. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, pull out the other chunk here. I'm not worried about where they glued it to the inside of the handle there. I just need to know how much we need. Or I need. I say we because you guys are here doing it with me, you know. And how cool would that be if we're all arting together? Alright, I'm going to do just shy of that edge, I think. And I'll use this chunk as well. They are still trying to get that go-kart running next door, which should be amazing, because guess where they're going to run that illegal thing? Up and down the street. Okay, let's see, there and there. And then we'll fold that there, and double check before we glue anything. Yep, I think that'll be fine. Okay, what I do want to do is grab my Let's Make a Mess paper. Oh, that wind is getting bad. That's probably why I'm sneezing. Okay, hang on. Yeah. I end up using the tip of my glue to, like, put the glue exactly where I want it and spread it out. So I end up with this dried nipple of glue that's not helpful at all. Alright, that sits inside. We want to make sure we put a bead here at the bottom of the fold, in here. I want to stick that down like so. You could use a pen or a ruler or your scissors or your bone folder if you've got one. Oh, they're going to drive me crazy, I swear. Oh, it's fine. It's a good day. I get to craft and art and make a mess and glue and hang out with you guys, so that's cool. That's what we'll focus on. Okay, I need squiggles on both sides here. Dooby dooby doo. Na 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 na. Oh, there it is. Thought I lost it, that would have sucked. Let's see, that'll go about there, hopefully. Let's see, I think just for extra support, we're going to put some glue here. Double check this edge. Yes, I am a heavy-handed gluer because I want to make sure that crap sticks. Alright, let's double check this fold at the bottom here. Make sure everything sits where it ought to. Now, we want to make sure that we didn't stick our pocket closed. And I'm going to use clips here to make sure that gets a really good hold. Okay, same thing on this side. Make sure our glue squishes to the edge so we know it made it all the way. If it a little squishes out, just wipe it off, it's fine. That's what our drop papers are for. Once it's covered in glue everywhere, then we can paint it and call it textured. It's fine. Just fine. Actually, I need to make some more drop papers. Turns out you can never have enough of them. Okay, so that's our cover from our paper bag. Excuse me, from our gift bag. That's the inside there. Let all that dry. Here's our two signatures we stitched together. And we will wait for all this to dry before we come back and glue again, because we want to make sure this is exactly where we want it to be. And again, we weren't doing precise, we're doing more of a junk journal, so it's, you know, some stick out further than others. I think it's awesome. Alrighty, so yeah, let's let that dry. And I will be back when it's good to play with. Yeah. Alright, see you in a bit. Love you, bye. Okay. Let's see, we're still a touch damp. Problem with the weather cooling down is that it takes so much longer for things to dry. But what I'm going to do is take some sandpaper, rough up a little bit of this slick stuff here. Okay. I shouldn't need a lot, just enough to give the glue something to adhere to, since it's going to be holding the weight of this. What I might do is add some ribbon around the center, just to make sure. Okay. Allow loose stuff off of here. What you doing, baby puppy? Huh, kitty patootie? Where's your chewy? Where's your chewy? Is it gone? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I see it. Hang on. There you go. Alright, sorry, entertaining baby puppies. Okay, what I do want to do is make sure we've got our front and back up the right direction. That should be dry enough to move for the moment. I'm going to stick those back on though. And I do want to get some more to do all the way around, just to make sure it doesn't move before we want it to. Okay, do those. And those. There we go. Okay, so I am going, I don't know if I want to use my glue wall or my tacky glue, because this stuff's also amazing. It's crazy thick, it takes forever to dry though. It'll take a while to dry today anyway, I think. Alright, screw it. Oh. I'm going to use tacky glue. Like so. And already making a mess, because that's how I roll apparently. Alright, what I'm going to do, there it is. Oh wow, that is atrocious. There we go. Jane Cobb. Hey, where's your chewy? Alright, I'm going to grab a baby wipe and find him something he's allowed to chew on. Sarah, what did you do with your chicken? Bring this on with you. Here you go. There you go. Okay. Now we can eat his giraffe instead. Going to haphazardly smush all this down because it's very thick glue. Especially under anywhere that's got a fold. Don't mind the squeaky toy. Okay. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. Ugh. Alrighty. That about as even as it's going to be, I think. There we go. Up in the corners. There we go. Alright. Now, the fun part is making sure we get this where we need it to be. And for this particular book, I'm going to do it on the fly. And we're going to hope for the best. Squeakity squeak McSqueaker. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Oh, baby puppies are amazing. Just babies are amazing, I think. Oh, baby. Okay, that and we'll cover the inside with ribbon and or wash, actually probably washi and then ribbon, just to hide the inside, but now you can see how we did the binding there. So they're both attached to each other. And yeah, that looks like it's not moving, which is always nice. Okay. I don't know if we need to clip that or not. Usually I weigh it all down with books and things. No, I think we'll wing it this time. I will stick that there just so that the inside has something to stand up against. And let's see. Oh, let's do that ball there. I think. Hello, baby puppy at my feet. All right. Yeah, I think we'll leave that where it is, and I'll come back and see if we want to do anything to it, or just leave it as is and just do the closures. But that's going to be a while, so I'll see you when I get back. Okay, love you, bye. Hey guys, back again. In between projects, got stuff going everywhere, but let's check in with our paper bag journal here. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. I love these colors. That with the purple, just, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we've got pockets in the front, and in the back, lovely. This is a little damp, not too terrible. Same as the center on the front, but the sides seem to be drying reasonably well. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, but when it is finished, I will be punching a hole probably here, and feeding a ribbon through the front one and letting that do that little lock thing that it's designed to do, the little hole itself in. And I'll do one in the back, and then I will tie it. Outside of that, I'm going to leave this as is. I'm not going to decorate it, save for this piece, which I have some extra ribbon left over. Yeah, I may use that, I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, no, let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. I just don't want to cut off too much if I need to at all. Do you hate when you get a fold in the ribbon and it's not in the right spot? I hate that. I don't know why, it's so bugs. Okay, let's do that there. And do this one here. Now, if I was very, very clever, I would have, actually I'm going to just tie it. I would have stitched that there, just in one spot. But I need to go and see what the dogs are going on about in the backyard. It's been a thing every day, so I think somebody's just walking their dog or something along the back fence there, along the alley. Doesn't seem to take them much to be set off anymore. Which is fine. I'd rather know there's people back there than not, just in case. Alright, that does not want to play. Come on. Close enough. Alright, and we're going to trim this one. Let's see. Like, not really. Going to trim this one like so, and it will fray on its own because I'm not gluing or sealing the edges. But that will be, oh my gosh, yes, with the purple here. Okay, I'm not sure what he was chewing on for a minute there, but it's his own chewy. He's allowed to have it. That one's going to be too big. Possibly. Because it only needs to be that size, huh? Oh, that's going to be way too big. Let's see. No. The blade of exact 0. Same size. Well, this is interesting then, isn't it? What am I going to do with that there to get a beautiful shape that's that big? Although, if we do it just so, well, now we can glue it if we need to, I imagine. Hello, sweeties. Okay. So, here is, for the now, I think, although I think it's done, our purple paper bag, mermaid inspired papers bag journal, maybe? That's a mouthful, isn't it? Purple paper bag journal, let's go with that. Okay, so we got pockets on front and back, we've got pocket inside covers, like so, and then I have kept it very simple or plain, or however you want to do. I couldn't help myself, I had to add some trim. I couldn't help it. That's the only variety I added though. Normally I do a bunch, but the reason I have left this plain is I'm going to add this journal to, I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers, so this will be in the box of goodies, or bag of goodies, however we do, with whatever else I find to throw in there. Actually I do have to go shopping for that as well, just for funsies. Okay, so that is our purple bag, purple paper gift bag journal. I made a little pocket there, and then we have more bling, and yeah, back pocket, and these ties look like they're going to stay just fine, so that's nice. A bit of ribbon. I may glue or stitch that through the center just to hold it better. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. But I will link, God, I want to say it's Laurie Richardson. Yeah, I don't think it's Richards. I think it's Richardson. She makes the most amazing stuff. I absolutely love watching what she comes up with. Of course, I don't think she's trying to jerry-rig stuff together the way I do. But yeah, she does beautiful stuff with paper bags even. It's amazing. But I will link her in the description below, so you can check out her videos if you're not familiar with her. If you guys make stuff like this, link to me or hook me up through like Instagram or whatever, and it's Nanna's Place on the Instagrams, and that way I can see what you're doing, or post it on my It's Nanna's Place Facebook page. You can get to all of those through my YouTube channel here, and yeah, I'd love to see what you guys are creating. Okay, if you have any ideas or comments or questions, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe so we can get all these numbers going, and yeah, I can't wait to do a big giveaway, or bigger giveaway. But yeah, that's our purple paper bag, the purple paper gift bag journal. Okay, till the next video. I love you, bye-bye.